Hello, and welcome to this episode of Making Baby Food. My name is Jocelyn, and today we're going to make a blueberry zucchini puree. Let's get started. So, when do you start giving baby a fruit veggie puree? This is a personal choice, and there's no right answer, but there is a wrong answer. So, do not give baby any foods before they are 4 months old. Until they are 4 months old, the only thing going in their body should be breast milk or formula. At 4 months old, start looking for the signs of readiness. This includes baby sitting in a high chair unassisted, that they can hold their head up and move it around independently, and that they're watching you eat with interest and reaching for your foods. When you see these signs, you can start introducing foods anytime between 4 and 6 months old, and usually for younger babies, the first food you introduce would be a baby cereal or a vegetable puree. That gives baby's tummy a little bit more practice with those foods, but if you're introducing foods more at 6, almost 7 months old, you can go ahead and start with finger foods if that's what you prefer. So can blueberries be finger foods? Yes, but you should cut them in half. They are solid and round, so they can get lodged in baby's air pipe, but if you cut them, they'll just squish down and be fine. So I would recommend cutting them in quarters or in half at first, and then maybe when baby is about 1 year old, they can start eating them whole. To make our puree, the first thing we're going to do is wash our zucchini and blueberries. Now that they're clean, we can cut up the zucchini and start making our puree. I'm actually going to show you 2 different ways of making the puree today. We're going to do one from steamed and one from raw. So we're going to cut up all of our zucchini, and then we're going to put half the blueberries and half the zucchini in a steamer, and then the other half we're going to blend up raw, and we'll see which one baby likes best. Normally I use a steaming basket, but I thought I would show you today how to steam a fruit or vegetable in the microwave. All you need is a bowl and a plate, a little bit of water, maybe about 1 centimeter of water on the bottom, and then you put your produce inside the bowl with a bit of water and put the plate on top to act like a lid, and then microwave it for about 2 minutes, and that will steam your food. While that's steaming, we can do our raw puree. So zucchini can be eaten cooked or raw. You can go ahead and just add all of your ingredients to a blender or a food processor. With a food processor, you'll have an easier time, but it is still doable with a blender. You might just have to add some extra liquid. So we will have to add a little bit of water. If you prefer, you can add formula or breast milk. That also works. I'm going to set a little bit of this aside because baby wouldn't be able to eat all of this in one sitting. So I'm going to put some of this puree into a Tupperware container and keep it in the freezer for 3 to 6 months. Remember to write the date on the top of the container or whatever you use to freeze your food. And now we're going to blend up our steamed fruit and veggie. The only difference for this one is that we're going to use the water at the bottom of the bowl instead of getting different water from the tap. That's because any of the nutrients that leaked into that water will go back into your puree if you use it. And there you go, a raw puree and a steamed puree. I wonder which one baby will like better. Let me know, I'd love to hear from you. Now that we've made our puree, let's talk a little bit about the choice of food. So, why blueberries for babies? Blueberries are known as a superfood because they have so many health benefits. 1 cup of raw blueberries contains 3.5 grams of fiber, 1 gram of protein, 21 carbohydrates, and 15 grams of natural sugar. They also contain about 25% of baby's daily vitamin C requirement, and some potassium, B vitamins, manganese, and copper. It also contains antioxidants, which can reduce inflammation. And remember, carbs are not the enemy. Babies need healthy carbs to help them move and grow. And if blueberries are so good, why are we adding zucchini? Well, zucchini is also an excellent source of protein, good carbs, vitamin C, and fiber. Add zucchini for a new texture, flavor, and experience. See what baby likes and continue to experiment. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.